where we move our body in fun ways. Today we're doing essential movements that really work from head to toe. I'm incorporating them over music and I'm going to try and talk throughout it. I might not specify the left or the right just because it can get a bit tricky with what I'm going to be doing today, the routine. And yeah, do what you can, watch the video first. We'll have and below all of the information of what it is that we are doing, incorporating over a beat, a little dance fun move. Get your electrolyte, your proper attire, and join me back right now. Touching in place. Only gonna do that for a few seconds. There you go, on the beat. We're gonna, in a few minutes, a few seconds, we're gonna incorporate the grapevine to just a march, and as well stretching our hamstrings in a way that it's gonna floss a bit the nerve sheath as we are pushing it into flexion and extension of the ankle. So go to the side and the other side. Again. So many of you may mirror me, and again. Now we're gonna go crossover. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add the arms, so if it's just enough just to do the feet, then just do the feet. You know your body. Now I'm gonna cross with the other leg behind, with the leg behind. Keep your knees slightly bent, makes it easier to twist the body while you're crossing behind and in front. Couple more, make sure you breathe. Now we're gonna go in front. Point and flex. Bend your body forward, have the support leg bent. Now switch. Arms behind your back for now. After this one, we're going to start using the arms. Again, switch, back, forward. Keep that body straight. Keep your neck aligned. Switch. Arms go back and forth. Now we're going to go back into walking in place. So we're going to repeat these moves. Usually on the music, I'm going to have a couple of different moves I'm going to incorporate with variation. Now side, like with slowly building up to it. Switch. Now we're going to cross in front. Ready? And in front again. Cross. Cross with your arm. So your leg goes one way, the arms and torso goes the other way. I think as I talked, I mixed it up. Now we're supposed to go back. Since I missed in front, let's do in front. There we go. In front, point, flex, add the arms because you know how to do it by now, right? And switch. Lean forward to get a bigger stretch in your hamstring. Switch. It doesn't really matter what direction. You can be flexing and having the arm in front or behind. Both is actually good to do. Switch. A few more of those and then we'll go back to walking and side walking. Okay, walking. Ready? We're going to go to your right in just a few seconds. I already did the cross, so I guess we'll do the cross. We're warmed up, so my body will already go across. instead of keeping all of the little steps to build up to this. You got it by now, right? Now back. So step first, step then across. Step across. Step across. Good. You got this. Back to center. And we're done with this one. So now I'm going to go to side, just to warm up, because here we're going to do side lunge with a twist and sumo squats. We're going to alternate the two. Sunshine. So how it's going to work, we're going to go slow at first, then you may want to build it up once you repeat it again. It's going to go like this. Switch, down, up, center. Switch, down, up, center. When you go down, if you're okay, bring your arm behind you. Center, switch, down. Switch, down. Switch, center. Switch, down. Center, switch, down. So use your hips, your thighs to put your hands on with every count. Now I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna do our sumo squat. In count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. You got it. Counts down and 2 counts up. Okay, side again. Down, up, center. Switch, arm back. Center. One arm down, one arm up. Center. One arm down, one arm up and back up. You got it. In your legs. So your feet are pointing out at 45-degree angle about, but really it's however you're comfortable. You may be more comfortable to do a squat with your feet more parallel. That just depends on your body anatomy. Down, up. Down, up, down, up, down. You can have your hands like this in prayer or arms tucked against each other, palms, or just hold one into the other, whatever is more comfortable to you. One more, then we're gonna go to the side, to your right. Down, and then center. Down, up, center. Keep going. This is low impact, this class. When you go to one side, one leg is bent, the other one is straight. When you're in the middle, both knees are bent or straight. So even on both sides. Breathe. And sumo squat. On the count of 4. Down, up, down, up, down, hold, up, down, hold, up, down, hold, up. You got it. Feeling the burn yet? Okay, switch. Down, up, center. Switch. Down. Side lunge. To your left. To your right. Would you breathe? Breathe in and out. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. If you want to challenge yourself, you can breathe in and out through your nose. Just know your body and realize your experience with your breath work. That should not be done for too long to breathe in and out through the nose. Alrighty. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go to slow lunge. So I have the bar here because I may need it for one side. You know, I have vertigos for the ones who know that I still manage in tinnitus. So slow lunge, okay? So we're gonna gradually put that into a plane where we're gonna engage our glutes, rotating extension, internal rotation of the hip, and back down to a lunge, okay? And then we're gonna add that to side walking, waist push and pull if you're pushing a bar, okay? Ready? So hip square. Make sure you engage that leg that's bent here, so you're nice and square. And up, and then stretch back. That hamstring. Down. Breathe in as you go up. I tend to want to do the opposite, but I believe the correct way is to breathe out when you go up, because you're engaging your glutes then. Down, breathe in and out. Down, and breathe out. Now switch side. So you can do like I'm doing, or just switch side of leg and then stay on the same direction. Ready? Now switch to the other side. So the other leg, nice and square here. Drop down to 90 degree. Your hip is supposed to be over your knee. Stretch back. Down. Inhale. Up. Exhale. Stretch back. Hip square. Down. Exhale. Up. Again. Down. And switch. Go sideways. So as you open, you're gonna push and in. So nice and soft with your body. Push away and come together. Push away, come together. Push away, come together. Push away. You got it. A couple more, then I go up to lunge. I'm gonna add the plane movement. Good. Now it's the same music from the same author. So we're gonna go, but it's a remix. Down. Oh, it's a remix of another music. Now here, go over your front leg. The bottom leg is bent. You're gonna open your hip, and then you're gonna go in. And go back into the lunge and down. Push over to the front. Open. Through your hip. And rotate your hip in. So you're internally rotating your hip. And down. Squeeze. Follow your hips. Push forward. From here, lift your legs in the back. The bottom leg is slightly bent. The straight leg back is straight. Open through the hip joint here at the acetabulum and at your femur and rotate in. Whoops. It's okay if you need something to hold on to when you do that. And back here. Let's switch side. I'm going to use my helper here. And you're going to go down into a lunge. Make sure you have your hip square. Push this hip forward. Up. Lean toward the leg in front of you. Open. the joint, and in. The bottom leg being bent. Back into the stretching of the calf. And go back into your lunge. Make sure you're all square. And push forward. Open. And close. Touch with the back leg, keep it straight. Push, move back into the lunge. Push the back leg straight, now go back down. Stretch, push forward, open, and close. Go back here, close, open, push away. In. One side and the other side. Breathe in and out. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Push out. All right, again. Square run the hips down. Up. Let's try and do it without touching anything now. Squeeze and switch side. And down into lunge. Squeeze, push forward. Let's not hold on to anything this time. Move through the hips. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. Squeeze in. Yes. Good. All right, so now we're gonna go leg across, arm up. Squeeze your belly in. Nice and stretch of your quadriceps lumborum on the side. It's gonna even stretch into your IT band. Go as far as you can. And switch side. Across. You can hold on to something if you need to, or just without. Hand on your belly if it helps, on your hips. And go as far as you can. You push that belly in slightly. And down. Switch again. The front leg is bent. I like to put my foot behind them. Some people like to do with the foot in front. I'm going to do it one more time with the leg behind. I would try, just because I never do it. And I know people do it. I'm going to try and do with the leg in front, just to challenge myself. So here, leg in front. I've seen people do it this way. But for some reason, I prefer to do it with the leg behind. But I have seen people do it with the leg in front. I just thought I had to do it because I've seen it done. Tell me what you think. Alright, so from here, we're going to do now, actually we're going to do a modified push-up. Let's see, I have my little notes here. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hip shift. We've done that modified push-up on the wall here. So it's really to move the shoulders here and the body. Let your body really go with the movement. You're going to bend your knees. You're going to bend your elbows. So it's kind of a push-up, modified push-up. It's really to lubricate the joints of the shoulders, all of your joints from head to toe really. And I feel all that cracking. And it doesn't scare me, all that cracking that I'm getting in my body, because I have so much more range of motion than I used to have. And so as you bend everything and you push into the wall, or here the surface I have on, you round your back, then you push your shoulder blades, back and round. Alright, so now we're going to do another exercise. We're going to put your chin down, so chin tuck and shoulder retraction. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see. The reason why I'm putting my hand, my fist under my chin and chest in between is because you feel the movement in case you're having a hard time doing this. Plus it's a good exercise to stretch, elongate those posterior deep muscles of the neck. So you're going to push down, then you're going to bring your shoulder back and squeeze. And you're going to repeat. And bring your shoulder back, bring your chin down, push into your fist. Drop your shoulder down. One more, and breathe out. And switch arm. If you don't need to, you put your fist and do it without, and be my guest. You can do both shoulders at the same time. We're gonna do that next though. Push down. Breathe out and in. Okay, now if you got it, you can do it without. Shoulders both at the same time. Shoulders down and back, chin in. Yes, it's gonna give you a double chin. That's just the way it works with this exercise. You got it. Okay. So now we're gonna do Spiderman. Ready for that one with a Cossack Squat. Alright, so I'm gonna possibly use this, even though it was more for the lunge, that I needed it with the airplane, twist. So here you're gonna be in this position. You're gonna go into a lunge with your leg in front of you. Now you're nice and warmed up, right? So you're gonna go as far as you can here. Feet pointing forward. Pull that belly in. Reach your body down forward. Your hands are on the side of your foot. So your front leg, you're gonna put that arm on that side up toward the sky, and the other arm is gonna touch the floor as a palm. Now bring that arm that was up back down, touching as close as you can to your shin, to your ankle if you can, on that leg that's bent in front of you. Then you're gonna shift weight toward the side of the leg that was straight. Now it's gonna turn bent. You're gonna put your hands in prayer or however you want, into each other. Bring that leg that was bent, heel up. And be careful when using a surface that doesn't have any give, you're gonna not be able to move your body as easily. And then hold there. The foot nice and straight up here. And now shift again. You're gonna go into a plank. And switch leg. Other leg in front. So go as low as you can. But keep a form. Have your hips as square as possible. Now the leg that the knee is bent. Put that arm up, straight up at the ceiling. Breathe in and out. And drop your hips down. Your heel, if anything, goes more on the outside. Don't bring it here, bring it more the other way. Okay, we're having both of your toes, your big toe planting down. Now that arm that was up, bring it down towards your ankle. Switch gear, shift gear to the opposite leg. Whoops. And go into your Cossack Squat. Bring in the leg that's straight up with your toe toward the ceiling. Have the bottom leg as much as possible flat on the floor. Shoes will help to do it. Into plank. When I repeat that one more time, leg in front of you, because I explained it so much that we went very slow. Arm up, the knee that's bent, put that arm up. Breathe in and out. Now bring that elbow down, that arm that was up, toward your ankle. Now shift gear toward the leg that was straight. It's going to turn into a bent leg. Know which side you're more flexible or more stable than the other. Even if you have to bring your heel down, that's okay. That could be a step to getting there where you are this way. Okay? So have something around you if you need. Shift again. Hands on the floor, go into plank. And one last time. My right leg is in front, so my right arm goes up. So you may have the other one up, so do the opposite. Breathe in and out. That arm that was up, bring it down, elbow toward your ankle. Now shift gear toward the leg that's straight. Yes, you can touch the floor if you have to. Ideally you don't want to, but if you do, it's not a big deal. Reposition yourself if you need to, so that you can flex your heel here all the way, and now your knee over here that's bent, it's not caving forward, it stays open here over your toes, and and pre-position your body as straight as you can. Good, shift again, back to plank. I'm going to child pose here. I'm gonna go into downward dog, so put your heels down, toes down, heels up, and pump those feet back and forth. Just to get those calves nice and stretched, and point your toes, point and flex. Pushing your shoulders toward your hips. And look at your hips. Look toward your hips. Good. Now back into child pose to cat-cow. So I'm gonna go 1. This will be 1, okay? And 1. Breathe out. 2. 3. Don't go to the end range. Just nice flowing movement one way to the other, but don't push it in a hyperextension to the end. And 1 more. All right, nice stretch. Go a bit wider into a frog. And rest there. From here, I'm gonna go into getting a bit looser into the hips. Every time it gets a bit looser. Now this hip is a lot looser. I've been spending quite a bit of time today in the office, in the gym, and I have to say that I feel really good. My hip feels looser. I probably could use this, like here, this is touching pretty much, which it wasn't earlier today. So yes, the series of these exercises is gonna help you with your range of motion. But you know, if this is not fully helping whatever discomfort you may be having in your hips, in your low back, when you wake up in the morning, some of these exercises will be helping you. You just have to see what works for you, and keep in mind that what works one day may not work another day. So then you do need to go see a professional that may need to do some manual therapy and give you a little bit of a modification based on so many other components, you know, going from sleep, nutrition, the time in your life, the age you are, has so many impact, the fact that you're male or female with hormonal changes. There's so much involved that what works at one point in your life may not work at another time. So just keep that in mind, don't give up, and I will see you in another episode of Healthy Body by Sophie. Until next time, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Good evening for all of you. I'm going to bed now. Good night. You did amazing, keep up the good work, and give me feedback down below. We always love feedback. That's how we grow our channel. Make sure to share, subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to you, and it means a lot to us because we spend so much time with those videos. We're really doing it from the bottom of our heart to help all of you out there. Take care.